Meher Ruste Bharucha, and today my father and I are going to be discussing certain issues that children, adults, and teenagers have. So, we'll start?
Yep.
Okay, the question. When people are having thoughts about themselves that discourages them, what must they do to make sense to themselves? I know you often say don't fight it, don't encourage it, just let it be, but sometimes it's constantly bothering them and ignorable. For instance, let's say there's a man who is going to get bankrupt. By telling him don't fight it, don't encourage it, just let it be, or by telling him to occupy himself isn't going to help. What should people in this case do?
So what you're trying to say is that man should go completely nuts.
No, what I'm trying to say is what should he do?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen. In life, there are three ways of going about everything. Right? The first way is you give your best. We don't have anything beyond our best, man. We don't have anything beyond our best, right? So, first thing that person should ask is, okay, I am bankrupt. It could be because of his fault. It could be because of circumstances. It could be because of destiny, whatever. The first question this person needs to ask is, can I do anything about it? Which means, I am up shit creek. Can I do anything about it to get me and my family out of this situation? Right? Which means the person will have to be very honest about the whole situation. Okay, am I contributing to my problem? Am I the contributor to the problem? Second, if the person realizes that yes, I am contributing to the problem, the person should take proactive steps by not contributing to the problem. The second alternative is the person blames the world only. Playing the victim. We have seen enough people playing the victim, right? So, the person blames everybody around but himself or herself. I am flawless. Everyone else is crap.
Like you say, even God is not flawless because so many people.
No, sweetheart. I say God is flawless, but even God cannot make everybody happy. He has failed in making everybody happy because it is impossible to make everybody happy. And the third alternative is you keep doing nothing about the situation, but you keep thinking about it. Which is not helping your cause, which is only getting you down, which is making you bitter, negative, playing the victim again. So I am telling you, Meher, when you are in a problem, by going on thinking about it is not going to solve your issue. By going on stressing about it, you are not going to get out of the problem. By being proactive, you will get out of the problem. So that is why I say when a thought comes to you, don't encourage it, don't fight it, come back to the moment. Come back to the moment means handle it. Sort it out. Oh, it's raining outside. I need to go outside. Then damn it, get yourself an umbrella. Imagine the guy is just sitting, oh God, it's raining outside. Now what do I do? What do you mean, what do you do? If you have to go outside, get yourself a raincoat or an umbrella. Common sense? But you're telling me, no, I don't want to use this common sense. I want to keep stressing about the rain. I'm telling you, baby, don't stress about the rain. It's going to rain. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to be proactive? Are you going to play the victim? Or are you going to just go on stressing? What are you going to do about it?
Be proactive.
Right?
Right.
That's all I'm saying, baby. Let's say you got a function to anchor. Okay? And you are petrified. You are nervous. You got 3 alternatives again. Tell yourself, by being nervous, I am only going to create more confusion in my speech. I am not going to be able to perform properly. I am going to embarrass myself. That's one. So what do you say? No sense being nervous. Let me get my act together. Whatever happens, whatever happens. But I will give my best.
When I am going to a function, I'm nervous in everything. Even if I go to a shopkeeper, I'm nervous.
I can't hear you well.
Okay. Now can you hear me well?
Yeah, I am kind of deaf, man. Talk wrong.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So I generally push that bit down in my stomach and just talk normally. Or just do whatever I have to do. But the nervousness is still there. It does not go. But I don't show that I'm nervous.
okay.
How do I make the nervousness go?
Yeah. You know the problem by pushing something into your stomach? You know what is the stomach called?
Stomach?
Stomach is called the seat of emotion. That is why you will find a lot of nervous people, a lot of stressed out people, their stomach goes for a toss. My question to you is this: is your nervousness in any way helping you? Is it helping you?
No.
If you get nervous, you get stressed. Once you get stressed, you cannot perform properly. If you start logically thinking about it, you will realize that the worst thing I can do to myself is allow this nervousness to grip me. So it's a practice, sweetheart. And we come back to the same boring thing. What do you do when you get nervous?
Breathe.
Yes. You breathe. You become calm. You tell yourself, I'm not helping myself by being nervous. I'm not helping myself by being angry.
I say all of that because you have told me this countless times. But I don't think I am implementing it. I think I'm just saying it.
Sweetheart, there are 2 ways of going about life. One is intellectually, and the other is through realization. Intellectually, you know all the answers, even at this age. Now, the fun part is, when are you going to realize the wisdom of doing that? Once you realize the wisdom, you will get it. Maybe you will get it tomorrow, maybe you will get it after 10 years, but you will get it. I know you will get it. As long as I am alive, you're going to be going on hearing the same boring things from your father. Someday you'll say, damn it, let's just get it here, otherwise this guy won't stop. Okay?
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.